Hey everyone, this is Nick. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Merge Shapes tools in PowerPoint, something every PowerPoint designer should know about it. And if you are a newbie to PowerPoint, you're going to love this drop-down. You're going to love this menu, Merge Shapes. So what you need to do to activate it is to have at least 2 shapes selected. Now when you do that, you are going to go up to the Shape Format tab and you will see right under Insert Shapes this Merge Shapes menu. Now I have added this to my Quick Access toolbar, another pro tip. In order to do that, you just right-click and say Add to Quick Access toolbar. Now it's grayed out for me because I already have it added to my toolbar. I use Merge Shapes a lot in my work. You can see this Merge Shapes icon right here on my toolbar, the same options: Union, Combine, Fragment, Intersect, and Subtract. There are 5 of them. They all do slightly different things. So I'm going to walk you through what they do, and I'm going to see if this will generate some ideas for you on how you might be able to use this in your own work. Now in a couple of videos after this, I'm going to also post some ways that I have used Merge Shapes in some different use cases that I think are pretty fun in our PowerPoint design reporting and slideshow design too. So stay tuned to those. Make sure to like, subscribe, all those things. Now the first Merge Shapes option is the union. Now if I want to union 2 objects together, what I'm going to do is I'm going to overlap them in some way, and when I select union, it's going to create basically one solid shape from whatever the outline of that overlap is. So you can see what it looks like right up here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drag this orange circle right over the blue circle, and it's going to take the shape formatting of whichever object I select first. So I'm going to go ahead and select this orange circle first, hold down Shift, select the blue circle, and now let's go back to that Merge Shapes menu and select Union. Now when you hover over it, it actually gives you a preview of what it's going to look like until you select it. When you click Union, then the shape has been created, but until then I could drag off and I could go back, my shapes would go back to how they normally were. So let's go ahead and click Union, and you can see since I clicked that orange circle first, the shape is now orange and it's kind of just this blob of these overlapping circles. So that's Union. That's kind of a fun way that you could make custom shapes, custom icons, things like that in your reporting work. Now Combine is a little bit different. It also creates one solid shape from the overlap, but any overlapping features it actually punches out like a hole, like a cookie cutter, and that hole is now transparent. So you can see right here I've created this, but if I drag over, you can see that through that the overlapping intersect, you can see that all the things, the objects are behind it on that top layer. So that middle shape, that cookie cutter punch out is transparent, so you can see anything behind it. So that's the Combine. Let's go ahead and try that here. I could probably do this in this way. So I'm going to hold down the orange, select the orange circle first, and then I'm going to go ahead and, orange circle first, Shift and blue, and now let's go up to Combine. And there we go. You can see it's one solid shape, and that middle part is transparent. So that's a pretty interesting one, Combine. Now Fragment is a really cool one too. So it also will sort of punch everything out, but any overlapping features in the shapes, it's going to create new shapes from that. This is how we make really cool, slick looking Venn diagrams. So one way you can see here, once I've done it, you can see we have 3 shapes here because of that overlap. So it keeps all of the shapes and the overlaps, it just makes them all individual shapes that you can then work with in different ways. So here's one right here. I could just cut out that middle part and bring it out if I just wanted that middle part as a shape. So let's go ahead and do this orange circle first. I'm going to drag it over the blue, select it, hold down Shift, select that one, and then we're going to go back here and we're going to do Fragment, and it's going to create that fragment. Now if I selected undo, now let's go ahead, let's see if it will take the shape of, or take the format of the blue circle. I have to do that first. So I have to select that first, hold down Shift, then orange, and now I'm going to go back up to Fragment, and there you go, it's blue. It takes the formatting of that first shape that you select. Very nice. Now Intersect is going to actually only keep the middle part, or it's only going to keep the pieces of the shape that you have intersected. So just like this little sort of leaf shape or this little teardrop, that's from the intersection of those 2 circles. So let's go ahead and hold down my, let's overlap this just a little bit, and we'll see what happens here. I'm going to hold down Shift and I'm going to select the blue one. Let's go ahead and go to Intersect, and see what happens. That gives me a single shape of the intersection, but everything else gets trimmed off. That's a nice one. And then finally, subtract. Subtract is just like it sounds. It's going to subtract whatever area you overlap with that from the first object. So let's go ahead and select the orange object. We're going to move it over here, and I'm going to go ahead and select the orange object first and then the blue object. And now let's see what it subtracts from. Go to merge shapes, subtract, and then there we go. It does the bottom one. So that is the shape that I selected first. So whatever shape you selected first is going to be the shape that is kept along with that subtraction. So 5 little merge shapes tools that I hope that you will use in your PowerPoint workflow. Think of a bunch of different ways that you could use this really creative menu. I hope you love this video. I loved making it for you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell. You'll get notified every time I post a new data design video, usually PowerPoint, Excel, or Word. And I can't wait to see you all next time. Stay tuned.